Hello, everyone, and welcome to Poffology. I hope you're all having a good Saturday. Emily is back. There's Emily. She's back from Dallas, and right now we are at King Dough. So I'm getting a pizza, and then we're gonna chat and talk, and Emily will talk and tell you about her time in Texas, and we'll go from there. I don't really know what else we're doing today, but that's what's happening right now. So currently we are in the parking lot of King Dough. So I am gonna go inside, get the pizza. I think I have a couple minutes before I have to go inside, but that's what's happening. So you want to talk? You want to say anything? You want to?
Sure. Hello, everybody. It's so good to be back in Indy. Oh my word. I'm so tired. I feel like I didn't really go to Dallas. I just went to a place that had a training. So, because of that, I'm not like, oh yeah, I just got back from Dallas. I'm like, I'm finally home from a work trip. It wasn't bad. It was great. But my flight, as I think I mentioned at Tuesday Tea Talk, was at 5 a.m. this morning. So I got up at 2:30 a.m. to get my ride to the airport. And then I got there around like 3:20, went through security, and nothing was open, but there was still like a lot of people at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. But it was like 3:30 a.m. I'm like, I feel like I'm just pulling an all-nighter with a bunch of strangers. So weird. So if you're ever up in the middle of the night, you're wondering like, wonder what people are up right now, besides like nurses and stuff. There's a bunch of people at these huge airports just
really?
Yeah, going places. Anyway, do we need to go in and get the pizza?
Cool. Can.
I'll tell you more about it soon.
Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We got our pizza. And we're back from King Dough. Well, we're in the parking lot across from King Dough. I've showed this before, but here is a really cool piece of art. It looks like, I don't even know what's happening, but I definitely see the Back to the Future car. Well, we got a margarita pizza, and maybe I'll show you that somewhere on the screen. It's very good. I think King Dough has the best pizza in Indy. It's the best. I don't know. I've literally never had a better pizza in this area. It might be the best pizza I've had as far as, you know what I mean? Like real pizza, not whatever, bad pizza. That's not sourdough pizza. Just like regular wood fire pizza. It's probably the best I've had. Okay. Also, I got this brownie, and then beside the brownie, I saw this thing. And I was like, hey, could I get this? And they're like, we don't even know what that is, or we don't have it in our system. And I guess the owner was like, yeah, just ring it up. And it looks amazing. So it looks like it's some sort of caramel brownie graham cracker cookie thing. I think it's going to be awesome. So that's what we got. And now, also when I was in there, the girl that was ringing me up, it was her first day. So she was like, hi, this is my first day, and I'm just learning a lot. And so we talked about, first days. So, yeah. Here's Emily.
I feel like you're a good person to talk to on someone's first day.
Yeah.
You're very chill about like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, you're doing a good job.
That's so nice.
I think she was like young, maybe like a high schooler. I don't know, maybe like a freshman in college. So, yeah, that's all.
Nice. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you about my whole entire trip right now, but I will say I had to go from my hotel, which was the Aloft. And side note about that, it was fine. It was like nice, pretty clean. It was tiny. Like the rooms. Yeah. The rooms were really small. They were cool looking, like kind of unique-ish. The whole vibe of the building is kind of unique. But it's one of like the less expensive brands of Marriott. So, I mean, that's kind of part of the reason that I stayed there. You know, this was not a luxury trip. This is like have some sort of budget and go to this training. So it was great. It was good. Liked it. That was though shocking when I went into the room. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be in this room for 3 nights. And when I would get back from training at like 4:30, I'm like, what am I going to do in this little room for the rest of the night, like the afternoon and evening? Worked on school some. I did work that I couldn't do at all during the day. I ordered Uber Eats one time, which I've never done on my own before. And also, I wasn't in downtown Dallas. I was in an area called Las Colinas.
Huh.
So if anyone's familiar with the Dallas area, I think it was kind of near Irvington as well, but I don't know. So it was more difficult than I anticipated to get an Uber. So I scheduled my morning Ubers the night before so that someone would pick them up. But in the afternoon when training was over, I wasn't exactly sure what time we would be done, so I didn't schedule them. And I had to wait like 20 minutes both times for an Uber to come and get me.
Dang.
To take me back to the hotel, which was only like a 3 to 5 minute drive. But still, like, I didn't know where I was going, so I wasn't going to walk with my stuff. Okay, I know that you probably don't care about Ubers and stuff like that, but it was just interesting. So because my flight left, like took off at 5 a.m., I had to get there, you know, around 3:30. And so I needed to leave the hotel. Actually, I tried to leave the hotel at 3. But I was so nervous that I wasn't going to get an Uber. That like no one was going to be in the area at 3 a.m. to come and like pick up my ride. So I had already asked the hotel, like, do you guys have a shuttle or any recommendations? And the lady at the desk was like, yeah, I think you should just go ahead and like try scheduling it in advance and then someone will pick it up. I don't think Uber as like the app company actually puts it out as an option for drivers until 15 minutes before your designated pickup time. So that's what I saw online when I was trying to research this. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why you would schedule it in advance if that was the case. But I tried that. No one picked it up. So finally, I went back down to the desk. Thankfully, someone else was there. I was like, can you please like help me? Give me some sort of number I can call. So they did. And some like nice company came at 2:50 a.m.
Dang.
And
he was on time?
Yes, he was early.
Wow.
It was so nice. I mean, it was more expensive than an Uber, like double. But I knew I was going to make my flight, which was great. And on the phone, I was scheduling. He was like, what's your room number? I was like, I'll just come out the main entrance. Like, my room doesn't have like a door to the outside, so I'll just be at the main entrance. Because, of course, my red alert goes up. I'm like, why do you need to know my room number? But at the end, he was like, we pick up from this hotel all the time, and we go in to the front desk, and they call your room to let you know that we're here. I was like, oh, I should have thought of that. But, of course, me, like, traveling alone, I'm like, that's weird. Why are you asking me what room I'm in? I know, that's stupid. Like, how would he even get in the room, even if he did come up there? Okay. Anyway, should I tell one more story?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I know it's weird that you can't see Michael at all, but...
You might be able to.
Maybe just a little.
Yeah.
You just get to look at my tired, ragged self. Oh, my word.
Drama.
Okay, so I flew from Dallas to Chicago, O'Hare. And when I got to the gate for Chicago to Indy, they were like, we're looking for one more volunteer to take the next flight to Indy instead of this one. And we will give you a $700 flight voucher in return. And I was like, oh, wow. But somebody else like went up there. I was like, okay, that's cool. I was like, I kind of just want to get home. But then I was like, man, maybe I should have done that. Well, it ended up that person couldn't do it because they couldn't move their appointment that they were trying to get to, I guess. So a few minutes later, they announced again, hey everyone, we are still looking for a volunteer to bump to the next flight, and we are now offering a $900 voucher. I was like, I shot up so fast up to that desk. I was like, I will volunteer. Pick me. So I was first on the list, but actually another guy was, but they thought it was so overbooked that they needed 2 volunteers. So he got a lesser voucher that he had volunteered for before I even got to the gate. And then by the time I was the very last person waiting at the gate to see if they would have a spot for me, and they did. So, I mean, the good part was that I got home and I was able to take a nap. Bad part is I didn't get $900.
That's so much money.
Oh, well, I know. It's so much money. That would have been awesome. So that's a bummer. I've never volunteered to take a bump before, but today would have been the perfect opportunity to do that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm excited to eat this pizza, to try that cool looking brownie, relax, and do school tonight.
Cool. We're going to go eat this pizza. So we'll see you in a second. And I think that's everything. If you're still watching this, comment down below. I want to say rad.
Okay.
Comment down below rad. And the only reason is because this little art feature thing has the word rad on it over there. So, okay, everyone. We'll see you in just a second. Goodbye. Hello, everyone. We may look a little closer because I got the wide angle lens off of this, but maybe we don't. I don't know. Well, we're going to end the vlog here. And we hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Oh, you want to know what I've been doing today? Well, I've been working on my classwork. I had a meeting with my class, but I've been researching watercolors. So fascinating. And learning about pigments and creating paint, which I won't probably do, but it's still just really interesting. So I've learned like the best watercolor brands and what you're supposed to use and the best paper. And it's just I just find it so interesting. Like the 100% cotton, 140 pound cold pressed paper that painters use, or whatever special paper people use. You know, I knew of an author who only wrote his notes for his new books, and he's a famous author that only used rough pressed paper. Drama, you know, that's crazy. Like, he had a very specific way he wanted to write it. So, but yeah, that's all. That's what I've been doing. I'm gonna go now. If no one's told you this today, you are loved, and this world's a better place because you are here. Oh, I've also been making my sourdough, so hopefully I will have a bread to make tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.